Hi, sir. Today we are going to presentation our uses and gratification theory 2.0. My name is 叶朱可欣.
Hello, sir. My name is Wang Yuxin.
Okay. Just as we need to eat when we are hungry and drink when we are thirsty, our content with media was also out of certain needs. That is to say, we use media to satisfy some of our motives and reasons, which is the uses and gratifications 2.0 theory we talk about today. Now first, we are talking about the history, origin, and background. The uses and gratifications theory was developed by Case and Blomer in the earlier 1940s and aims to explain why individuals use particular media, what requirements they have that needs their usage, and the satisfactions they derive from doing so. Unlike other media series, uses and gratification series zoom in the customer's agency, that is, their ability to use media for their own benefit, rather than focusing on how mass media controls and influences us. It takes a practical approach and highlights how people interact with different forms of communication to get rewards from them. Fundamental tenet of uses and gratifications is that individuals deliberately choose media material to satisfy particular wants and desires. People choose carefully what they consume when it comes to media, whenever they are looking for enjoyment, knowledge, social integration, or confirmation of their own identities. The transition to uses and gratifications 2.0 is a result of the way that digital technologies have changed society and how dynamic modern media settings are. A useful theoretical framework for including dating the many incentives and justifications for using a certain media is the UGT.
For many years, the use and gratification approach was very liked by academics studying many mass media. However, with the correct advancement of communication technology, use and gratification may express narrows communication disagreed about the exercise organs of approach. Research continue to examine a range of social and psychological variables in 1950s and 1960s that were thought to be in culture of various partners of satisfaction consultation, research at use and gratification focus interests on audience motivation and housing use media to satisfy social and psychical needs during the 1970s. Research from 1980s to 1990s, according to Rabin research study, statification will start to take criticism. Carrots have an active personality. He possesses ability to select and evaluate media content. His communication structures take into account the texture and desired outcome, as well as motivation. It also makes decisions regarding media based on motive, good, and other personal needs. To fear public choose media. Media product might not be well aware to the program user who are the target audience members, and the different audience members might be able utilize the same program to meet different needs. 3. The media is not a single universal source. Not all media is created equal and can meet everyone's need. The masses media have derived from information provided by journalists or viewers. Indivi- Individuals tend to be very sensitive to myths and the of the country's station. The artists make anonymous truth regarding the media that is used. 5. Control communications of languages. Program or media art might have a global perspective because they will be influenced by a wide range of control background. Except several personal and psychological factors, behaviorism and function chaos is strong. Although the address is brought out, the address is limited and cannot reflect the audience as the subject of social protest.
Potential future development of user gratification theory 2.0. According to basic research, using friend networking sites like Facebook and MySpace is motivated by sociability. According to the user gratification theory, users would stick with social networking sites if they can get the needs and gratifications they require from them. What students need and the gratifications in precisely adopting social networking says was one of the research topics in a case study. The researcher in the study employs the uses and gratifications theory, which has 5 criteria to elucidate the reasons behind the students' usage of the social media. And they were 5 categories. The first is purposive value, which refers to the desire to learn new things. The second is self discovery, which is the drive to learn about oneself through participation in online groups. The third is maintaining interpersonal interconnectivity, which is the social benefits that an individual receives from making and keeping contact with other members of an online network. Four is social enhancement, which describes the benefits a person receives from winning others' acceptance or and approval, as well as from raising his or her social standing within the online network. And the five is entertainment value, which describes and delight and fun a person gets from interesting with other people in an online network. Now our conclusion is the uses and gratification theory is an important idea in communication studies because it sheds light on how media may meet people wants. It suggests that in order to meet their wants, people intentionally consume particular media outlets. It assumes applications and rewards. In essence, uses and gratification theory 2.0 is a dynamic and ever evolving instrument that reflects the fluidity of contemporary media encounters rather than merely being a theoretical framework. It challenges academics and researchers to navigate the complex web of user decisions, incentives, and satisfactions in a time when technology is still changing now how people communicate and access information.